Hey everybody, it's Benny One, and I'm back at you with another review, and today we're reviewing episode 1 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, everybody. That is right. So, this show, unlike WandaVision, will probably seem more like what everyone's familiar with the MCU. I will say that, especially with the way the episode opens. So, this show picks up a couple months after Avengers Endgame, and it is focusing on Sam and Bucky, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, everybody. That is correct. So it's a few months afterwards. Um, and the show does open up with a really cool action sequence, actually. So I'm going to spoil these episodes just to warn everybody. When I talk about the TV shows on my channel, I talk about spoilers. It's hard to talk about TV shows without spoiling them. It really is, especially week to week. It just is. So yes, we open up with an awesome action sequence with Falcon. He's working with the military, and he's on a mission with them. We get to see his new Falcon uniform, which is the most comic book accurate that it has been so far in the MCU, which is cool. They got more red and white going on in it, especially in the wings, man. Especially in the wings. But this action sequence was awesome. It was like the first probably like good 5 minutes, maybe a little more of the episode. Totally what you would expect from the MCU. So that's what I was... So everyone that was kind of watching WandaVision and was kind of like thrown off in those first like 3 to 4 episodes where it was totally something different, which I was cool with. I liked it. I liked that they did something different and went outside of the box of what they're normally doing. I actually enjoyed that. I would like to see Marvel kind of experiment more with doing different things instead of just giving us what we're used to, which is fine because what we're used to for them is amazing. So, but I would like to see them do things outside of the box a little more. So, but yeah, great action sequence right to start the episode off. Like awesome stuff. Like awesome. The special effects look great. I think I saw this is only going to be 6 episodes, so they most definitely are going to have a great budget for all 6 episodes. That's for damn sure. So we get that great opening sequence, action. We're back in the MCU, everybody. And we love being in the MCU. Who don't like being in the MCU? So then we get a dream sequence with Bucky as the Winter Soldier, because we go to a freaking scene with him, and he's the Winter Soldier. He's got his long hair and everything, and he's on a mission, and Bucky wakes up. He was having a nightmare about when he was the Winter Soldier. So this episode really focuses on Sam and Bucky's. We're really going to dive into their character and the backgrounds of their character and how they're dealing with the effects of what happened in Avengers Endgame. And we're also seeing that Bucky is still very clearly dealing with the Winter Soldier stuff. When he was brainwashed and when he was killing people, he's really struggling with it still. Like, he really is. But first, we're going to talk about Sam. Because Sam, this show is going to show Sam kind of dealing with Cap passing the mantle and giving him the shield to become Captain America. Because if you've read comic books, you know that in the comic books, the Falcon actually has become... He was the newest Captain America, because Bucky did become Captain America in the comics also back in, I think it was like the early 2000s. Around like 2003-ish, I think, 4, something like that. But he became Captain America too. So that's why at the end of Avengers Endgame, I thought maybe they were going to go that route. But they gave it to Falcon, and I was totally cool with it because I actually read the comics of Captain America when he passed the mantle and the shield over to Falcon, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And that's why this was one of my most anticipated shows in the Marvel TV show universe that's connected to the movies that they're doing, because I want to see it. And I've seen a leaked toy of what his outfit is going to look like in this TV show, and they is spot on with the comic books, like spot on. I imagine we're going to get to see it, but not right now, because Sam in this show does not feel like he should be Captain America. And they show him really dealing with that. And he actually donates the shield to the Smithsonian museum because he says that, you know, this is where it belongs. And he doesn't feel like he deserves, I guess, or he's the right person to be Captain America. So he donates the shield to the Smithsonian Museum. And Rhodey, that's right, freaking War Machine comes up in this episode, everybody. And we get a cool little scene with him and Sam. And, you know, Brody is telling him, you know, you totally deserve it, man. You can be Captain America. He's trying to convince him he can do it and he should do it. Like, Steve gave it to him for a reason. So that was pretty cool. We also had another little cameo. George St. Pierre's character was in the very beginning in that action sequence. So it looks like he's going to possibly be in this show a little bit here and there, which is pretty cool because he was in Captain America, the Winter Soldier in the very beginning on that opening sequence in the ship. Like, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So that's what's kind of going on with Sam, and then he eventually goes down to Louisiana, and we get introduced to some of his family, and him dealing with being gone for 5 years, and his two nephews are a lot older, so he missed out on a pretty good gap of their life, and then him and his sister are kind of going back and forth with each other about should they sell the boat and the business that their parents had, that his sister had to take over because of the blip, and Sam disappearing. So we get to see them trying to save that business and kind of what's going on with Sam's family dynamic, which we've never even been told about. So that's what I mean. We're going to dive into the backstories and like just in-depth stuff with these two characters. And then we go to Bucky, and he's dealing with these nightmares of being the Winter Soldier. He's seeing a therapist, which was a great scene with him and that therapist. And he's kind of a loner. He's not even like returning Sam's phone calls, or he just doesn't want to be around anybody. He's hanging out with this older guy though that they go to the bar and stuff, and you find out the older dude tells him that, you know, my son died, and by the end of the episode we find out that the guy that Bucky killed in the nightmare that he had as the Winter Soldier, the younger guy that he killed at the end of that scene, is actually that guy's son. Like we find out towards the end of the episode. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how Bucky decides to tell him that he was the one that killed his son. Ooh, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, I mean, overall, the show, it's good. I think I kind of got my hype level up a little bit too much for the first episode because I love the opening sequence. Because I was really excited about this show. But we most definitely, it's a really good builder episode for what the show is going to be about. We also get introduced to this other group, villainous group, that is appearing. I think they're called it's not the Red Hand, but their logo is like a hand thing. I'm sure it has something to do with Zemo, because Zemo is coming back to be in this, everybody, and he's going to have his mask and all this shit. Agent Carter's going to be in this. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they go with this. And like I said, I think it's only 6 episodes, so we don't have a lot of time to spend with this show. But that's okay, because the budget, the quality, they're putting that movie love and treatment into these shows. So I'm all in. I don't care if it's 8 episodes, 6 episodes, 5 episodes. I don't care. If the quality is this great, I'm in. So yeah, overall, great start to the show. I'm very interested to see where they take this and where they go with this. I can't wait to see Falcon become Captain America. Oh, John Walker, everybody. Jesus. So, I almost forgot to talk about this. John Walker is the new Captain America. He's the U.S. agent. So, Sam gives the shield to the museum, and then they turn around and don't even approach him about this and tell him this. And they take that shield out of... There's dust flying around up here. What is going on? I'm sure you guys can see it. But They literally give that shield, they take it, don't even tell Sam or nothing, and they give it to this guy, and they introduce him as the new Captain America at the end of the episode. And Sam looks pissed when he sees it on TV. He looks upset. So that might kind of change his mind, and maybe I should take up the mantle of Captain America. So I almost forgot to talk about that. Damn. So yeah, guys, great start to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like I said, I think I got my hype level up just a little bit too much for the first episode, but that's not a bad thing. I'm just really excited to watch the show. So I'll give like I do with all my other shows, I'll score it when I'm done reviewing all the episodes. But most definitely recommend it so far. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll be catching y'all on the tuba laters because I have spoken.